So over the years, with my brother in a lot of ways, and like I said, his friends, I had been a paramedic for a really long time, and I started going to races, motocross, as well as, like I said, down in Baja for really big races like the Baja 1000 and more local series, doing like pit support for different race teams, as well as my brother. I did get to co-drive with him a bit, which was really awesome. And I mostly ended up being a pit medic. I went down to Baja quite a bit and worked for BF Goodrich Tires in their pit support stuff. And it was a really cool experience. Obviously, it stuck with me a bunch. And then when my brother passed away in 2014, I kind of wasn't sure where to go with things. At that point, I was really just done being a paramedic, like did not want to deal with any death or anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of took a few years off and then got into kind of a very fluke situation where a girl that I'd met down in Baja at a pit was doing this thing called the Rebel Rally. And she had her partner back out at the last minute. So 2 months before that rally, I signed on to be her partner. And so both in the years 2018 and 2019, I did the Rebel Rally, which I'm not sure. Are you familiar with it at all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I had done it in 2018, wasn't very good at it, came back in 2019, still just moderate, but in 2019, I did it with who is now my best friend. Her name's Erica Sachs, Sideman now, but she's like a world-class navigator for all the big time racers. And I was so awestruck at the time, but kind of in tandem of my first year of doing that, I had also gotten the opportunity to go to the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame Gala, and I wanted to help celebrate the original owner of Valley Off-Road Racing Association, Vorra, who was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. His name was Ed Robinson, and I'm still very close to his family, and they are still racers. So he was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and my husband and I wanted to go be supportive. So while we were down there, I knew that Dave Cole of King of the Hammers had purchased the series most recently, and we had kind of watched it. I don't want to be rude, but die, it was just,
Mm-hmm.
it was failing. And so I figured it was all but gone. We had been volunteering, my husband and I would been volunteering with Vorra for a long time, doing different roles. So I just caught Dave, like with my husband and I got him at just the right moment. I guess he just had enough to drink. So I asked if I could use Vorra's logo for some retro t-shirts. I wanted to do a run of like a 70s, 80s style shirt because Vorra's been around since 1975. So in that moment, he just said, you know what, you can have the logo and the whole series, and just kind of got it was caught on a Facebook Live interview that they were doing, and it turned into a whole thing. So that was really exciting. But then we got home and it's like, oh gosh, well, what did we just get ourselves into? And what do we do with this? This is so much. So it was a good time for me because I was done being a paramedic. I didn't really know what I wanted to do anymore. And then boom, this race series at Vorra, it lands in my lap.